Today, we're unpacking a massive kind of counterintuitive truth about the online world. We've all been completely conditioned to believe that going viral is, the ultimate goal, right? Get millions of views and you're set for life. But what if maximizing your views is actually the exact thing ruining your online business? Today, we're breaking down the viral trap and exploring exactly why viral views can, and honestly often do, keep you completely broke. Okay, let's dive into this. Imagine opening up your analytics dashboard and seeing 3 million views just staring right back at you. For our community member and our source data, this wasn't just a pipe dream, it was reality. He posted a video, caught the algorithm's win, and boom, rocketed past the 3 million mark. You'd think it was time to pop the champagne and watch the bank account explode, right? But here's the shocking reality check. Those 3 million views translated directly to $0. 0 leads, 0 sales, and 0 real influence. Despite this massive wave of viral attention, his business literally didn't grow by a single inch. It's a staggering contrast, isn't it? I mean, millions of eyeballs, but absolutely no impact on his income or his life. This perfectly highlights the core focus of our explainer today, why viral views stay broke. Section 1, the million view trap. So our case study involves a guy who helps stylists, beauticians, and barbers learn microscope pigmentation. It's basically tattooing hairlines so they can offer a lucrative new service to their clients. Well, he posts this video of a guy getting his hairline tattooed, and it goes massively viral. But because the content was just so incredibly broad, it didn't attract ambitious beauticians looking to buy his training. Instead, as the data shows, he just attracted a massive crowd of people who wanted to mock the guy sitting in the chair. He got the dopamine hit of going viral for sure, but he attracted an audience seeking entertainment, not buyers seeking actual solutions. So the crucial point is there are exactly 3 fatal flaws as to why this viral video failed to generate business. First, it was a short. Second, it was incredibly broad content meant to appeal to everyone, which means it appealed to no one who actually needed his specific offer. And third, the attention was completely rented. He didn't capture any of it. Let's really break these down because understanding these 3 points is an absolute game changer for how you view content creation. Alright, moving on to section 2, the problem with shorts. Notice the stark contrast in consumer mindset here. I actually want to challenge you right now. Try to remember the very last short you watched today. You probably can't. Now try to remember the last long form video you clicked on. You probably can. Why? Because the psychology is just fundamentally different. Short form viewers are in a totally passive state. They're mindlessly scrolling with, let's be honest, fried dopamine receptors, just swiping to pass the time in line at the grocery store. Long form viewers, on the other hand, are making an active decision. They're actively searching for specific solutions to their problems. If you're selling a transformational product, you absolutely need an audience in that active solution seeking mindset. And this number right here is why that active mindset matters so much. According to a Google study, it takes an average of 7 hours of consuming content from someone before a person makes a purchasing decision. 7 hours. You simply cannot build that level of deep trust and connection 60 seconds at a time through random disconnected shorts. If you focus on long-form content, you can accumulate those 7 hours with a viewer relatively quickly. But with shorts, you're basically setting yourself up for an exhausting, endless grind that rarely ever converts. Another huge mistake people make with short-form content is lazily copying and pasting it everywhere. Our source gives some great advice here. Anytime you hear the word algorithm, do me a favor. Mentally throw it in the trash and replace it with the word people. The algorithm just serves what people want, and people behave differently depending on where they are. The mindset of someone scrolling on TikTok is entirely different from someone searching on YouTube. Taking a broad short and just plastering it across every platform completely ignores the environment and the consumer's actual mindset. Section 3, renting versus owning attention. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the crucial divide in your online presence. On the left, we've got rented land. That's your social media platforms, the algorithms, and even AdSense revenue. You don't own any of this. The platform can change the rules tomorrow, and your views just vanish in an instant. On the right, we have owned land. This is your email list, your lead magnets, digital products, private communities. This is where the real stability lives. A viral spike on rented land is completely fleeting and honestly useless if it isn't captured. This quote really hits the nail on the head. Our hairline tattoo trainer had a massive wave of 3 million views, a huge spike on rented land, but he completely lacked a call to action. He didn't funnel a single person into a lead magnet or an email list. So the moment the algorithm moved on, he was left with absolutely nothing. All that viral effort was completely wasted. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, I'll just make money from the platform paying me for ads, you're still relying on rented land. AdSense Renew is incredibly unpredictable. Advertisers pay based on CPMs, which fluctuate wildly depending on your niche. For example, our source mentions having a high business CPM of around $40, meaning advertisers pay top dollar to reach a business audience. But if you make broad entertainment or ASMR content, your CPM might literally be pennies. Ad revenue should only ever be a cherry on top of your business, not the foundation of it, because you simply cannot control it. Section 4, becoming a contentpreneur. Okay. It is time to stop thinking like a content creator and start thinking like a contentpreneur. A regular content creator is stuck on a hamster wheel, constantly chasing broad virality and vanity metrics, hoping to squeeze out a few bucks from AdSense. But a contentpreneur? They operate entirely differently. They grow a micro niche audience around a very specific, very painful problem. Then they monetize that deep trust by selling their own specific solution, like a digital product or a service directly to that targeted audience. They don't need millions of views. They just need the right views. To make that shift, you need focus, follow one course until successful. Actually, scratch that. It's more than just a shift. It's a completely different way of operating. Instead of frantically posting random trends across 5 different platforms hoping to get lucky, a contentpreneur stays incredibly grounded. You have to figure out your specific business offer first and then craft all of your content around that one specific course of action. Stop chasing vanity metrics and focus purely on getting in front of the exact right people. And that brings us to section 5, the trust economy. We are living in a trust economy. People do not buy from strangers. They buy from people they know, and trust. And this brilliantly illustrates what our source calls the binge and buy effect. When you create highly focused, long-form content solving a specific problem, a viewer discovers you, realizes you understand their pain, and then they literally binge watch your content. Through that active long-form viewing, you quickly accumulate those 7 hours of watch time, moving them rapidly from simple discovery to deep trust, and ultimately into a buyer. This is the exact step-by-step funnel a contentpreneur uses. It's called the Ascension strategy. Step 1, discovery through highly targeted long-form video. Step 2, building trust as they binge watch your catalog. Step 3, capturing that attention by offering a free lead magnet, moving them from rented land to your owned email list. And finally, step 4, monetization, where you offer your digital product or paid community. It's a beautiful self-sustaining ecosystem that works predictably without ever needing a random viral hit. When you set up that Ascension strategy, you create a true digital asset. And that brings us to our final acronym, SYSTEM, saving yourself time, energy, and money. Think of a highly focused YouTube channel not as a social media profile, but as digital real estate. Unlike physical rental properties where, the AC might break and wipe out your profits, these digital assets work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They continuously drive the right targeted traffic into your own ecosystem while you're fast asleep. Attempting to get the most amount of views possible keeps you trapped in the content creation hamster wheel. I love this quote because it perfectly summarizes the trap we started with. Constantly trying to engineer the next 3 million view viral hit is stressful, it's exhausting, and as we've seen, it often results in $0. The true path to a highly successful 7-figure online business isn't doing more to get broader attention. It's about doing more with less. It's about going incredibly deep with a specific audience who truly values your specific solution. So as we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with this provocative thought to deeply consider regarding your own online strategy. Look at your content. Look at your goals. Are you actually building a sustainable business on land that you own? Or are you just exhausting yourself on the hamster wheel, endlessly feeding an algorithm that frankly doesn't care about your bottom line? Continue watching to see the best way to utilize traffic from YouTube to build your own assets to get you earning that cash today. Thanks for watching the video this far. I'm excited to share with you an in-depth article on how to create, share, and monetize lead magnets effortlessly, all without technical skills or expensive tools. This article dives deep into the essential steps for building an audience genuinely interested in your brand. It's designed to help you leverage the skills you already have to create and launch a profitable digital business today. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your approach, this guide offers valuable insights to set you on the right path. And one of the key topics covered is why manual outreach and legacy systems can't keep up. You will learn that speed is a vital component of lead conversion. Research shows that responding to a lead within minutes rather than hours dramatically increases the likelihood of a successful sale. The fact that manual systems lack the agility required to pivot when audience behavior changes shows how Lead Creator can address this need. The article helps you pinpoint what your audience truly needs and how your unique skills can meet those needs effectively, ensuring your product stands out in a crowded market. Next, the article explores how to craft compelling content that resonates with your audience and drives sales. It emphasizes the importance of storytelling, clarity, and authenticity in your messaging. You'll learn techniques to create content that not only educates but also emotionally connects with your potential customers. This approach helps build trust and encourages engagement, which are essential for transforming interest into actual purchases. Another vital aspect discussed is effective packaging, how to present your knowledge in a captivating way that appeals to your target market. Alongside this, the article outlines strategies for building a marketing plan that truly connects with the eager buyers. It covers everything from branding and positioning to choosing the right channels for promotion. These insights empower you to showcase your digital product's value clearly and attract the right audience consistently. Finally, the article addresses the challenges new creators often face and offers advice on staying motivated and focused throughout the journey. Launching a digital product can be demanding, but with the right mindset and strategies, you can overcome obstacles and keep progressing. This section provides encouragement and practical tips to help you maintain momentum and achieve long-term success. So go ahead and click on the link below to get started today and turn your ideas into impactful digital products.